Let's make gravy for jollof rice. Now this gravy is going to take your jollof rice to a different level entirely. Just follow this process, or you can even add more. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and sieve out water from my fresh tomato. Okay, now you can actually just skip this process or skip it of sieving water, and then you go ahead and dry it up. But then if you dry it like that, it's going to take more time to dry up. So what I do is I allow the tomatoes sit for some time, and then I use my sieve to sieve out the water. This is actually going to quicken the cooking process, the drying process. It won't take long and it will dry up. So right now I'm cooking the tomato paste. Okay, I just want to, not tomato paste, I'm cooking the fresh tomatoes, blended tomatoes. At this moment it is totally dry. You can see there is no water. This is actually one of the best methods of using your fresh tomato. It is going to give you a very good result. So now we are making rice, and this rice is actually, okay, I'm trying to cook party jollof rice, which I'm going to bring in my subsequent videos. Okay, and for my chicken I decided to use 7 broilers. My boy is going to quickly do justice to this broiler, and that aside, and then in our next video we're going to fry our chicken and also cook the jollof rice. So in a dry pot I added my oil. I'm going to allow this oil to be very hot, very hot, and then I will go in with my onions. Now I'm going to allow these onions to fry until it is almost like something that's about to burn, like almost brownish somehow, before I go ahead and add the rest of the things to it. All right, so guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. You know, subscribing is free. Nobody is going to charge you anything. And please like this video. Okay, on this channel I bring food videos on how to make different drinks like yogurt, tiger nut, soya milk, zobo, and the rest of them. I also bring some African food that you would like. Okay, simple dishes that I can easily make. So I went ahead to add seasoning cubes to my onions and oil. Allow it to fry. Adding seasoning cube at this point, not all though, we're going to add little. So adding seasoning cube at this point and spicing it a little is going to enhance the taste of your food. In fact, that's going to actually send out a very good aroma. People around, people in the neighborhood, you know that something is actually going on. So this is part of the neighborhood disturbance when it comes to cooking your food. Okay, now at this point I'm going to add my pepper mix. In here I have my pepper, my bell pepper, I have my tatashi, I have shombo, I have plenty of onions, all blended together. Okay, so I have all of these things in there, all blended together. Now I'm going to allow it fry so that the water dries up a little before I go ahead with the rest of the things. So just keep watching. At this point I'm going to add my tomato paste, and I'm using just one of these tomato paste, just this one sachet of tomato paste. Okay, I actually want my my fresh tomatoes and my pepper mix to dominate the jollof rice that I'll be making. That alone enhances the taste and everything. So by using just one tomato paste, I'll go ahead and add it in and then allow it fry alongside my pepper mix. Keep watching. At this point, I'm going to add my dried tomatoes. Okay, I'll add it in and then fry everything together. It's very important that you follow this step if you don't want your gravy to burn. So you want to follow this step and do it this way. You will love the taste, you will love everything, you will love the outcome. So I'm going to add everything, mix them up together, allow it cook properly, allow it fry very well before adding in the rest of the things. Keep watching. I'll be adding more oil to this, and I'll also be adding water, a little amount of water, but I actually prefer more oil, so I'll add more oil, little water, and just to loosen this up a little bit. Now at this point, I'm going to add my spices. Okay, for me, I do not really like doing too much when it comes to spices, so if you're a spices person, you can go ahead and add much more spices as you want. Now when it is time for jollof rice cooking, like when I want to cook jollof rice, I'm now going to add jollof rice spice to my jollof rice. But then this gravy, I'm cooking it in a way that you can actually use it to eat rice if you want. You can use it to eat yam, you can use it as like, you can use it to eat anything you want to use it for. Okay, that's how I'm doing it. So I'm only adding my curry, and I'm using Amawanda curry here, and then I added lasso chicken spice, and I also right now I'm adding the crayfish seasoning cube. I'm also going to add non-seasoning cube. Okay, I'm going to add all of these things, and then I'm also going to add salt. Okay, not too much salt though. I'm going to add all of these things, and then I will mix it up very well, allow it to cook very well, allow it to cook properly in a way that you can actually use it to, like, apart from using it for a jollof rice, like I said, you can use it for other things if you want. So when this is properly cooked, I'm going to just take it down. Then you can transfer it into whatever you want to transfer it to. You can use this to make a jollof rice. Of course, this particular one I'm making is actually for jollof rice. Okay, trying to use this for party jollof rice, but still going to save some for white rice and other things. All right, so guys, that is how to prepare your gravy. This gravy is very simple to make, very nice, tastes very good. It's not like, it's very good, very good. You can see that I used less of the tomato paste and more of my pepper mix and my fresh tomato. You can go ahead and try out this particular recipe, you would love it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.